In this video, we will show you how to file a tobacco products manufacturer importer return of taxable distributions of samples in California. We protect all the confidential information you provide to us. First, go to the website cdtfa.ca.gov and at the top, click on Login. That will take you to the Online Services login page. You must log in with a username and password. For assistance with creating a username and password, please watch our tutorials online. On the CDTFA Online Services login page, you will enter your username and password. Then click Login. On the Online Services profile page under the Accounts tab, click on the Tobacco Manufacturer and Importer hyperlink. This will take you to the Tobacco Manufacturer and Importer account page. Under the Periods tab, find the return period for which you would like to file. In our example, we will file for the month of October 2021, which is displayed by its return end date of October 31st, 2021. Click on the File Return hyperlink. This will take you to the initial question page to answer a question regarding your reporting activity. If you have any sales of non-taxable tobacco products, select Yes. Selecting Yes requires you to complete a CDTFA 501 TIM schedule for Manufacturer-Importer Report of non-taxable sales of tobacco products using a flat file attachment. To create a flat file, you can use the Manufacturer-Importer Schedule Excel workbook located on the CDTFA website. For more information about flat file templates, you can click here. To download a copy of the Excel workbook template, click here. Open the file. In the Excel file, you will need to enable the macros associated with the Excel spreadsheet. Click the Enable Content button. The Excel file has two tabs, Instructions and Schedule Data Entry. On the Instructions tab, you will find general information on completing the Schedule Data Entry tab and instructions on creating the flat file. On the Schedule Data Entry tab, you will enter in the required information. Click on the Schedule Data Entry tab. Enter the required information. After entering the required information, click on the cell that says Press Enter to create Schedule Flat File. Then press the Enter button on your keyboard. Please note, if there are errors with the information you entered, an error message will appear in column I, Error Warning Message. You will be required to fix these errors before you can create your flat file. If there are no errors, you will then be prompted to save the flat file on your computer. Save the file. If the file has been successfully created, you will see a message in row 6 that your flat file has been saved. After saving the file, return to the initial question page. Click on the Add button. After selecting Add, the type of file will automatically be defaulted to CDTFA 501 MIT flat file. Enter a description for your file. You can enter any description you like. We do not have any file naming conventions. For our example, we have entered a description for our file as October 2021. Click the Choose File button to navigate to the file on your computer, select your flat file, and upload it into our system. Next, click the Save button. Your file will now appear under the Attachments section. If you added the wrong file, you could click the Remove hyperlink and re-add the correct file. After adding the flat file, proceed by clicking Next. On the Taxable Amounts page, the wholesale cost of non-taxable transactions reported on your CDTFA 501 MIT will automatically be pre-filled. Enter the wholesale costs of sample tobacco products that you distributed. This should only include taxable distributions of sample tobacco products. For our example, We have 500 samples of cigars that were distributed. If you choose, you can save your work at any time by clicking the Save Draft button. Enter your password. Then click OK. You will be directed to a confirmation page. Now that you've saved your draft, let's go back to filing your return. Click the Continue Editing button. Now you are back to your return. After completing the Taxable Amounts page, click Next to continue filing. Review your summary page. If you need to make an adjustment, click Previous. If the information displayed on the page is correct, click Next. On the Your Information page, review the pre-filled information and make any changes if necessary. Enter your title. When all required fields are completed, click Submit. When you click Submit, a window will appear to confirm your intent to file electronically and that your return is true, correct, and complete. Please read this information carefully. Enter your password and click OK to submit. This will serve as your authorization and confirmation. You will not receive a confirmation email. This confirmation page represents a return filing only. Please take note of your confirmation number and the total amount due. We recommend that you print this page for future reference. To print your submitted return, click on the Print Return button. To make an electronic payment, click on the Make a Payment button. You can also share your feedback by clicking on the Online Services Survey button. Your opinion counts. If you still have questions, please call our Customer Service Center at 1-800-400-7115. California Relay Service at 711.